That's another first by Scribenote. So launching a free plan is quite reflective of our commitment to the human-animal bond and to advancing veterinary care, because the free plan is all about access. So eliminating the constraint of cost being the reason not to adopt a tool that can get you home an hour and a half earlier every day, or can help you see an extra patient, or can help you, be more present in the exam room, with your clients and your patients. It's super important to be able to do all those things. And we're the first to put out an AI scribe for veterinarians. That was May 1st of 2023 when we launched our flagship AI scribe. We're 2 years later, and still, vast majority of the industry is not using AI scribing. And part of that constraint may be cost, and part of that constraint might just be like the barrier to adoption when there is a price is much higher. And so our view is, we've done a lot of fundamental achievements over the course of the past 2 years to really reduce our cost structure, and we have some really premium things within our product that we're going to keep locked down to the Pro plan. But there is a basic version of our product that is so advanced that we can give away for free that will get you home on time without having to pay a cent. So the free plan includes unlimited use of all Scribenote's default templates. So this means you can use our medical records, you can use our multi-pad, our pack mode notes, sort of just general appointment documentation that we've spent a lot of time and effort to make like magical documentation experience. You walk into the exam room, click a button, focus on your client and patient, click stop, and get really, really good notes out of those templates. It also comes with like our dictation and our callbacks and our dental records and abdominal ultrasound, all the things that we put out of the box for free for most of our customers. It also comes with Teams mode. It comes with basic versions of all the sort of magic under the hood of Scribenote, and it comes for free. Like, why should people be on Pro? It's really about maximizing efficiency, maximizing utility out of your tools when you're on that plan. So your free plan note that comes out of the box that you don't have to pay a penny for might take you a minute or two to edit at the end of your day, right? Now, that's pretty good compared to like 10 minutes of writing your note from scratch. But if you use the Pro plan, for example, you get adaptive templates. And you can make adaptive templates so tailored to you that you only have to spend 20 seconds, 30 seconds on editing that note. And so there's a big time advantage. There's a bunch of other advantages. We have a bunch of premium features within the Pro plan. So our writing assistant, our desktop widget for easy transfer, higher quality, faster AI models that power the actual generation, different data policies for how we actually train. You'd be able to customize your sort of data retention under the Pro plan. And so all of these things are really important for the, not just the power users, but I think actually the average user of an AI scribe today. I think the Pro plan is still appropriate and really where you'll get the most, power. Where the free plan really shines is if you've been resisting adoption due to price, it completely eliminates that, and you're gonna have a great experience out of the box. The free plan, we've been talking about eliminating barriers to adoption, and cost is just one barrier. I think there's one barrier that no matter what we do on the product side, no matter what we do on the cost side, on the sales or marketing side, there is this massive barrier to adoption in the busyness of your day. And so if cost was a reason, the free AI scribe and Scribenote should be able to help you adopt it. If taking the time out of your day to learn a new tool is the thing preventing you from adopting, reach out to our customer delight team. We'll hook you up with a really awesome 15-minute explainer, and you can be using Scribenote in clinic with almost no changes to your workflow, and it'll feel like magic. So it is a bit of a, it does require a bit of a leap of faith to go and use new tools in your day-to-day practice, but just know that we have a team of people on your side, committed to helping make that as easy as possible. We think it's way easier than a lot of technology out there. Yeah, so there's a couple things to Scribenote free from the, how we can afford it. Number one, we have a strong financial base. As a startup, we sort of maybe uniquely positioned in the industry as a startup to be able to afford this due to the strength of some of our past fundraising round and the strength of our revenue growth over time. There's the position as well from our engineering perspective. So when we started building our team, we went really hard on building out our engineering team. I think we have one of the best engineering teams, not just in the industry, maybe in the world. They're right over there. Look at them. But they're pretty fantastic. And what I spend a lot of my time with them working on is bringing our costs down. Because if we can deliver something more affordably, then that means more people can have access to it. So we've been doing that a lot. That's the kind of work that powered our price drop a few months back. It is also the exact kind of work that powers our free plan that we're about to launch. So AI models have become a lot cheaper to run on top of. We've also built ridiculously good muscle at delivering high quality product for much lower costs than had we not spent the engineering effort to do that most companies I think would be able to do. So we have a couple strong advantages there. The other thing that, just in full transparency, like with the free plan, that your use of the free plan, much like your use of any AI software that you use for free, helps us to build out future models. So this is not the case for the pro plan. You can opt out of using that data for training, but with the free plan, there's anonymized versions of your data that we can use to deliver increasingly high quality, increasingly low cost versions of the free plan. So there's a couple tiers there. There's the things we offer to you to help us get the product better for everybody. There's the work we've done on the engineering side to be able to deliver exceptional quality at very low prices. And there's the fact that we're fairly well positioned from a company capitalization and growth perspective. I hope everybody who could benefit from the tools that we put a lot of time, energy, effort, and love into building to get you home on time are now able to benefit from access to those tools. I've heard from people, for example, who a couple months back, somebody texted me that they'd been using Scribenote while they were a student, and their time from our student plan was coming to an end, and they were really stressing because their boss had said they weren't going to be paying for Scribenote on the other end. And so we worked out a way to, extend the student plan for them just enough. But I wonder how many of those I don't hear about. And I wonder how many of those, I think it's a lot, that we'll be able to solve. Like, somebody shouldn't have to stress about access to a tool that they need to do their job, right? And it makes sense that we have the ability to do this, open up and democratize access to tools that get you home an hour earlier every day. We should do it. That's a good thing. It's aligned with what we're trying to do in this world, is do awesome things for awesome people. That's you, veterinarians and veterinary care teams. So I think one of the biggest opportunities that we have with the free plan launch to address issues in the industry like burnout is again getting back to that point of access. So let me give you an example. We talk to groups all the time that say, per AI scribing's cool, but before we can do anything, we really need to understand ROI. So you set up these sort of complicated processes to try to figure out if there's ROI or not, and get it, respect it, makes sense. But on the other end of that ROI is weeks, sometimes months of delay before the many people in the organization that could be benefiting from these tools are allowed to benefit from these tools. And this can happen at the very small scale, this can happen at the very big scale. And so the ROI on free is a lot easier to justify, because you will use it and find it valuable, or you won't use it, you'll use it. And you won't have to wait to figure out if the dollars and cents make sense. Instead, you'll sort of have a direct and immediate access to a tool in your tool belt that can get you home earlier, that can take the administrative load off your plate immediately. There's a lot of things that impact burnout in the industry, but the piece of the administrative load, I think we can have a substantial impact on that with this free plan.